Hey everyone, it's Megan of Fantastic Fertility. I'm out in my backyard right now. I'm actually right next to all my bird feeders and I'm kind of seeing how close the birds will come. And then I'm kind of next to my little garden area. In today's video, I wanted to talk about my approach to teaching fertility awareness, kind of my philosophy for teaching fertility awareness. And I am a certified fertility awareness educator. If you're not familiar, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and explore around and take a look at some of my other videos. But I wanted to address this because I think it's a really super common misconception that those who practice fertility awareness, those who teach fertility awareness, and those who are even interested in learning about what fertility awareness is, there's this misconception that all of us are like anti-birth control. We're trying to take away people's rights, and I cannot tell you, at least for me, that could not be further from the truth. My approach to teaching fertility awareness, and I work pretty much exclusively with clients who are using it as effective natural birth control. My approach is I'm just here to teach people body literacy. My biggest thing is that I just want anyone who's using any form of birth control to just be fully informed on what the side effects are. And if you are going to be using hormonal birth control or a device like an IUD or something like that, you need to be fully informed about the side effects, of which they are very real, and whether they're overt, obvious side effects or covert side effects that aren't so obvious right now but may become obvious decades later, things like osteoporosis or breast cancer risk. You just need to be fully informed about those things, and you need to understand how you can take measures to compensate for those side effects. For example, osteoporosis risk. That's a very real documented side effect of many forms of birth control. And one way to mitigate that risk is participating in strength training. Strength training does a great job of challenging the bones and ligaments and muscles in your body, creating more tension, and over time building up your bone density. This is something that is a relatively simple intervention that also has many other health benefits, as the birds descend around me. And it's something that you can take as a measure to protect yourself. So as a fertility awareness educator, I am in full support of women maintaining their rights. It's extremely concerning to me that people's rights are being taken away in some of the southern states of the US. I apologize for the blue jay that's screaming at me. And it's something that I take incredibly seriously. The reason why I think that learning fertility awareness education is so valuable, particularly in cases like that, is because I believe that everyone deserves to have access to this information and should have access to this information and should know about body literacy and should know how their cycle works so that they can stay informed and protected and aware of how their body and how their physiology of their cycle works and functions. So I am all for more education for people absolutely maintaining their rights, not having rights taken away. I think it's extremely concerning, and I hope that those rights can be reinstated in the coming years, hopefully. There's already been so much damage done to people's rights in some states in America, let alone other countries. And I just hope that those things can be reversed and reinstated. But the bottom line is I'm all for informed consent, informed choice, more education, more body literacy. This blue jay is super distracting. I don't know if it's yelling at me or if there's a hawk nearby, whatever. So that is the approach that I take into teaching people fertility awareness. I think that the same thing applies whether you've never gone on birth control, whether you never plan to go on birth control, or whether you've been on birth control for 15 years. Makes no difference to me. You should know about how it works, you should know about how your cycle works, and you should know about how fertility awareness works so that you can can make the best informed choice for you within, you know, yourself or within your partnership, and this can be an open dialogue that you can have to process and make whatever decisions are best for you. So I'm all for, like, the more accurate data, the better. When it comes to practicing fertility awareness, there's the high rate of efficacy that can be obtained, up to 99.6% effective when learned with a certified instructor, and when you're using the proper tools to obtain accurate data from which you can base your decisions on what type of intimacy to have and what type of intimacy to not have throughout the fertile and infertile days of your cycle. These are all things that require your education, your empowerment, and your informed consent. So these are the principles that I bring to fertility awareness teaching. It's something I'm incredibly passionate about. I don't think there's enough resources out there right now for people who are trying to avoid pregnancy. It's awesome for people who are trying to get pregnant, because I think that there's many educators who cater to that goal. But for me, I think it's incredibly important to cater to people who are trying to avoid and who are serious about that goal, regardless of whatever reasoning they may have. It may just be that they never ever want kids. Totally valid choice for a laundry list of reasons. It could be that there's some kind of a health concern and they need to avoid pregnancy. Whatever the reason that you have, it is valid, and I'm here to support you. So if you're looking for someone to support you, guide you, and teach you to practice fertility awareness safely and effectively, I'm right here. I would love to speak with you and to meet with you. What you can do is go ahead to the link in my description below, and you can just schedule a free connection call, and we can talk about what are your needs with learning this method? What are your goals for using this method? Do you want to chart for health? Do you want to chart for birth control? Do you have a plan in the distant future for getting pregnant at some point in time, but just not now? These are all things that we can talk about, and we can look at how we can support you in those goals and reaching those goals. All right, everyone, hope you have a great day or night whenever you watch this. I'll see you in the next video. And by the way, please leave your thoughts down below. I would love to talk about this more and to have each video become a dialogue. I love engaging with the community and just hearing from you guys. So have a great day or night whenever you see this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.